So rounding is a way to estimate whole numbers, not a fraction of a number, but a whole number. Like the number 73, that's a whole number. In order for you to do this, you need to be able to count by fives and tens. So why don't you pause the video, practice counting by fives and tens, and when you're ready, press play. Understanding rounding and estimation is important so that you know whether or not you have enough money, time, or enough for everyone to have an equal share. So think about this. Today when you go to lunch, you know you can't just leave the classroom and go to lunch. You know that. You have to clean up, right? So you have to think about it. How long will it take the class to clean up their mess? How long will it take us to line up? And how long will it take us to walk to the cafeteria? Think about all the time that you need to prepare before you leave the classroom. That's an estimation. You're using it right there. There are 3 strategies that you use together. The first one is to draw an open number line. The second strategy is that I either write 0 to 4 with an arrow going left or 5 to 9 and an arrow going right. I could also draw a hill with 1 on the left side, 9 on the right side, and a 5 dead center in the middle, just like the picture shows you. The third strategy is pretty simple. One column, I want you to write 0 to 10, and on the next column right next to it, 0 to 100, just like you see in the picture. If you don't like the first chart, you can make this one. It's basically counting 0 to 100 by fives. And I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. First, we're going to work a problem. So let's look at the number 73. Before I even start, I'm going to use these 2 strategies. The open number line, and then off to the side, I write 0 to 4 with the left arrow and 5 to 9 to the right arrow. That's what I do first before anything else. The next thing I do, because I know how to do expanded form, is I write 70 plus 3 under 73. That's a skill that I already knew, so I'm just going to throw that one in there too. The last thing I do is I use a strategy I learned before. I write the expanded form of the number 73 underneath, which is 70 plus 3. So now we're almost ready. We need to put 73 on that open number line. So I see that the 7 is really a 70, so I'll put the 70 on the number line first. And I know that my next 10 is 80, so I put 80 all the way over to the far right. Put that dash in the middle. Well, that's the middle point between 70 and 80, which is 75. And I know in my brain that 73 falls in between 70 and 75. If I wasn't sure, then I could count 70, 71, 72, 73, there it goes, 74, 75. And looking at the 73, because it's between 0 and 4, see that little 0 and 4 that I wrote down there with the arrow? I know that it rounds to 70. It's closer to 70 than it is to 80. And that means that 73 rounded to the nearest 10, the answer is 70. Wow, that was a lot, wasn't it? Now, don't be overwhelmed. When it comes to using this strategy, you can always use a scrap piece of paper and write your number chart and the little helper for knowing how to round numbers, which is 0 to 4 with the left arrow and 5 to 9 to the right arrow. You can always write that down on a scrap piece of paper while you're taking a test or whenever someone asks you to answer a problem that has to do with rounding. It's not cheating. It's working smarter, not harder. Now that open number line, well, you're going to have to do that one over and over again. So now press the pause button, grab a paper and pencil, and when you're ready, just press play and we'll practice together. So now let's practice rounding 2-digit numbers to the nearest 10. And before I start, I'm going to write my number chart. I only have to write it one time, and I get to use it over and over again. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we said that we're rounding to the nearest 10. So all of these now need to be 10s. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. See how I made that real fast and real easy? That's right, I sure did. I also need to know my rounding trick. And the one I like to draw, the one I like to use because it's fast and easy, is 0 to 4 rounds back and 5 to 9 rounds up. I like to use that one because it's quick and it's easy and I need to get working. So let me show you how to use this, because remember I said you need to know how to count by 5s and 10s? So this is why. 93. First, I draw my open number line. And I'm going to use this strategy for every single problem because in the real world, someone might ask you a lot of different math problems. And so I don't get confused, I want to use my strategy. Okay? So I know I have to put a tick in the middle and then on either side. So I can add my benchmark numbers. Those are numbers that are going to drive everything. 93 is 90 plus 3. 90 is my first 10. And looking at my number chart, I know that 100 comes next. Now, what number comes between 90 and 100? That's where counting by 5s comes in. So 90, 95, 100. In the middle of my number line that I just made there is 95. Now I've already set the problem up, but now I have to solve it. 93. I know that 3 comes before 5. So see, right here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 93 comes before 95. 93. If I wasn't sure and my heart starts to race and I start to feel a little sick in my stomach and I'm not really sure, well, I can just take a deep breath and let it out. And I can simply count between 90 and 95. That's 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. Yep, there's 93. 93 comes before 95. It's that digit in the ones place that's making all the decisions right now. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 3 is on this way. We got to go down. 93 rounds to 90. So 93 rounded to the nearest 10 is 90. Let's try 82. Open number line. I put my dash in the middle and then on the other side. I do that so that my my open number line doesn't look like this. Because that's too hard. That's not right. This is easier. I want it fast and I want it easy. So 82 is 80 plus 2. This is my first 10 that I put on the number line. 80. And my next 10 is going to be 90. I'm counting by 5s. 80, 85, 90. So 85 goes here. See how I used my number chart over and over again for both problems? See how I did that? See how I keep using this over and over again? That's why it's so easy. 82. I know that 82 comes between 80 and 85. But if I wasn't sure, I could count 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. Yep, there's 82. And 82 is on this side. So 82 is closer to 80. So 82 rounded to the nearest 10 is 80. Now, let's try 45. I'm going to make my number line, and I'm not going to let this digit right here make me nervous. I'm not doing that. I'm going to follow the strategy. 45 is 40 plus 5. That's my first 10, 40. Okay? My next 10 is 50. Counting by fives to find the middle number, 40, 45, 50. It's 45. Are you noticing a pattern anywhere? Now, where's 45 on my number line? It's right here. And I know that if the digit is in the ones place, if it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's going to round up. And sure enough, there it is. So 45 rounded to the nearest 10 is 50. If you want to pause the video right now and try these two on your own, if you want to try that, go ahead. Go ahead and then just hit play again, and I'll be right here. So 67. Okay, my open number line, the middle, and then on the sides. 67 is 60 plus 7. And so 60 is my first 10. 60. Where's 60? There it is. My next 10 is 70. Now, I need to put the number in the middle. That's where fives comes in. 60, 65, 70. Oh, 65 is in the middle. The number I have to round is 67. And I know that 67 comes after 65. And if I wasn't sure, and my heart starts racing, I can just count. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Yep. 67 comes after 65. So 67 rounds to 90. And 21. I make my number line because it's fast and easy. 21 is 20 plus 1. 20 is my first 10 on the number line. Here's 20. My next 10 on the number line is 30. I write that one over here. And in the middle, got to count by fives. 20, 25, 30. Now, 21 comes after 20. Easy, right? And because it's on this side, there's the 1. It's going to round backwards. It rounds to 20. So 21 rounded to the nearest 10 is 20. To do rounding, you just have to practice. And this one is 2-digit numbers rounded to the nearest 10. My favorite question is this one. What numbers round to 20? And you go, oh no. Yes, you can solve it. Sure you can. Let's put 20 in the middle. Counting by fives, what's the next 20? Yep, 25. Counting by fives backwards, what's the next 5? What's the 5 before that? It's 15. And if you're not sure, you can go, I don't know, 0, 10, no, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Ah, there it was, 15, 20, 25. So I know I have it set up correctly. I know that if the digit in the ones place is 5, all the way 6, 7, 8, 9, it rounds up. So 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. All of the numbers, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, they all round up to 20. Now look at 25. I know that if it's in 5, it's going to round up. So 25, would round to 30, so he's out. But 21 rounds to 20, 22, 23, 24. Oh, there you go, right like this. So all of these digits, all of those numbers, they all round to 20. Fun, right? I know that you can do hard things, and I know that all you need is practice. And I believe in you. You can do this on your own all day long if you want to. And the next time, we'll talk about 3 digits. Ooh. So here's a game that you can play, and you can find the PDF on my Facebook page, Tiny Farm Big Heart, but you really don't need it. You just need to come up with a 2-digit number and practice rounding the number to the nearest 10. You can use dice. You can have a friend or a family member just make up a 2-digit number. You're not locked into using this PDF. You can do this anywhere. You just have to practice. I believe in you.